guys, Steve Girardi here, and today I'm going to share with you a cigar box build that was a fail. I need to redo it, and I'll talk you through what the issues were and what was going on here. For Christmas, I wanted to make a Christmas candy tin ukulele, and I found this box right here, which I thought was a really cute box. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and build a ukulele out of that, which I did. The neck for it came from a piece of wood that came from a box spring that somebody had thrown off an overpass over by my house. I came across it walking the dog, and I thought, I can salvage some of that wood. So I got the pine that came from the box spring to make the neck. As you can see, I put a scarf joint in it. It was my first scarf joint attempt, and I thought I'd see how that worked out. The neck and the part of the neck that goes through the body are two pieces of wood, and they meet together only right here. And I was thinking, to make sure that's strong, I'll put a dowel in there to make sure it's extra strong when I glue it. That was probably some foreshadowing on my part, because it turns out this was a fail, because I don't know how well you can see that, but basically when I got this thing under tension, that joint popped loose. And so the only thing really holding together now is basically that dowel. So what I need to do is take this off, put a new neck through. I'll probably double up the size of this, so rather than have it meet just here, I'll have it go all the way to here. So it has twice the surface area for gluing. The other thing is, when it was tuned up, I tried to play it, and of course, it's not in tune right now. But I don't know if you can hear that buzz. I said, this sounds awful, even when it was tuned. And I think the issue is here, because I have the strings coming over the end of the box, it's causing it to bow slightly. And so the lid actually spreads out from the sides. And so to fix this, what I'm going to do is, in addition to fixing the neck issue here, I'm going to go ahead and put some screws in the sides of the lid to make sure it's held down. Also, just to let you know, this is not a nut. I'm using a 0 fret on this particular build, and this was just a piece of plastic I found on the side of the road that I cut grooves into to use it as a string spacer. So at first glance it looks like a nut, but it's just a string spacer. And these little flares I put on the headstock are just pieces of wood that came as spacers in a cigar box. In a cigar box. Bridge and saddle here, the bridge is just a piece of poplar I got from a little rectangular dowel, and I put a fret in there. I don't know if you can see the height of the action there. The action turned out pretty good. It's not great right now because the neck is bowing back from where it popped loose, but I had some pretty good action from that, and I attribute that to the 0 fret. Again, to help the sound come out, I drilled some holes in. Another lesson learned here, if I were to do this again, I would put a piece of wood behind that. Because when I drilled into it, the metal heated up, and it kind of wanted to pull back through. So I think if I had some wood there, it'll help keep it flat as I go in and bring it back out. So again, it's a pretty cute one. I'm really hoping to fix this up or redo it to make it playable. Because it turned out looking nice, but it didn't sound very good. But still, they're fun to do. Go ahead and build one yourself, right?